Jannik Sinner will make his comeback to the Pro Tour at the Italian Open the week of May 5th. Here's everything you need to know about the return of the world number one. Hey everyone, I'm Johnny Ray Diaz and you're watching The Break. We're nearing the end of Jannik Sinner's 3-month period of ineligibility as part of his doping case settlement with the World Anti-Doping Agency. If you want to learn more about the case, check out Stephanie Libidet's article on tennis.com. Today, we're going to talk about Jannik's return to pro tennis and what that means for the game. First thing to know, he'll return at the Italian Open the week of May 5th as the top seed. Now, because Jannik will receive a bye in the opening round, he won't take the court until May 9th at the earliest. Matches begin at 11 a.m. in Rome, which is 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Jannik will likely get a night session match, so expect him to walk on the court around 1 p.m. Eastern Time if that's the case. Now, as always, keep an eye on Tennis Channel's socials to see exactly when he's scheduled to play. Now, you can stream every match from the Italian Open live on Tennis Channel. Despite not playing for 3 months, Jannik is still the dominant world number one. Alcaraz and Zverev closed the gap slightly on Sinner, but the Italian still has a sizable lead over the world number two. But it's actually Carlos Alcaraz and Alexander Zverev who lead Sinner in the live race to Turin. They surpassed Jannik during the clay swing with Carlos Alcaraz in the number one position. Now, the race to Turin only takes into account points earned in this calendar year. Jannik is stuck at 2,000 points for winning the Australian Open, while Carlos and Alex continue to earn points through the spring. Now, Jannik may still be sidelined from the pro tournaments, but he was allowed to resume official training in mid-April. Prior to that, the Italian wasn't allowed to have any contact with registered pro players or coaches and couldn't play on public courts, gyms, or federal facilities. Only private courts with non-professional hitting partners during the 3-month ban. But now that the training ban is up, he's back to the courts in Monte Carlo. Sky Sports released this video of Jannik arriving to a tennis facility in Monte Carlo on April 16th, presumably for the first training session with his team. Now, no doubt, Jannik is motivated to hit the ground running because he'll be chasing some history when he returns. He's currently trying to become the longest reigning world number one on their debut stint on top. Jannik hasn't fallen to number two since debuting as world number one on June 10th, 2024. That was 46 weeks ago. One more week at number one, and he'll pass Rafael Nadal for the 4th longest stint as the top-ranked male on their debut run. The next milestone would be 54 weeks to pass Novak Djokovic. Lleyton Hewitt has the 2nd longest debut run with 75 weeks, while Roger Federer stayed at the world number one for a whopping 237 weeks after reaching the top of the rankings for the first time on February 2nd, 2004. If Jannik wants to beat that record, he'd have to stay world number one until December 25th, 2028. Almost impossible, but there's always a chance. The Italian Open is a great place to make his return. He'll be playing in front of a home crowd and doesn't have any points to defend from 2024, giving him a golden opportunity to extend his run as the top-ranked man. Remember to watch Jannik's matches and all of the matches from Rome live on Tennis Channel from May 6th to May 18th. We'll see you next time.